So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Connects from three-point range.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. Caruso.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Got a piece of it. They recover it. 2 on the clock. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here he goes.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
KD, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater. Durant's shot is good. Durant's got his second basket.
But KD has such great touch on that floater. An easy, fluid release on what is a really tough shot.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Rockets trail. Durant in the corner. Eason with a screen for KD. Back to Eason. They get the rebound. Durant kicks to Smith. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Caruso with the ball. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Eason, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Good D by Thompson. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Durant uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 6.
You see how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
Pass to Caruso. Well, the the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for George. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Up top, Durant. Defended by Caruso. And good that time.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He not. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Isaiah Joe is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. It's good from long range. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. For Houston, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Isaiah Joe. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Pass to Caruso. A three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets leading by 5. Thompson passes to Easton. It's taken away by Wallace. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Stripped it away. Finney Smith with it. Wallace is there. Finney Smith finds Durant. Pass to Eason. Shot clock at 6. Caruso against KD. And the shot goes down. KD's got 10.
Well, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
Caruso against KD. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Here's KD after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wallace misses. Rockets leading by 7. Durant down low. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
KD draws the double. Thompson for the triple. Here's Eason. Pass to Capella. Outside, KD. And here's Thompson. Over Holmgren. With the clock winding down. And then Durant with the dunk.
I love the urgency KD plays with. This guy works hard to convert every time.
Driving the lane, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Cason Wallace. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Eason against Holmgren. it go. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Clint Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Eason in at the 4 shot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And here's Thompson after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Rockets. And here is Caruso. He's got 5. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson surveying the floor. To the inside. Pass to Eason. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by KD.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so Caruso nails both of them. Rockets leading by 8. Thompson, a screen on George. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Here's KD. After Oklahoma City gets the 3. Tries to save it. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the 3. Houston in the lead. Here's Durant, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Rockets making a change here. Okogie's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Martenstein's checked in. Thunder trailing by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to Holmgren.
In the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bank shot. No good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Okogie. Defended by Caruso. Now Eason. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. For three, Okogie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Williams gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Thompson passes to Smith. Eason against Holmgren. Back to Smith. Eason, a screen on Hartenstein. Smith finds Eason. Right wing. Shoots over Holmgren. Another miss by Houston. Thunder trailing by 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Off target with his 3. Here's Houston now. Here's Eason. Back to Smith to stop the drought. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. It's good. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. Here's Wallace after Clint Capella's bucket. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Nice open look, but it's no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 7. And there's the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Screen by Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hartenstein. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wallace up on top. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith comes in for Clint Capella. And Durant subbed in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Durant, wide open, he fires. No good on the quick three. Thunder trailing by 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
And he sinks the second. Here's KD. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Thompson, a screen on Dort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And the second free throw, good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Thompson off the drive, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Dort.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so he hits both. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Houston leading by 9. Outside for Durant. Caruso with the steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Lets it go. He drains the quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Durant drains it from distance.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Thompson throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
30 seconds left in the fourth. Wiggins kicks to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Here's Joe. from outside off the mark. Thompson outside with the drive, and Thompson slams it home. So we see Houston taking the W here. Even. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific
Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Pass to Beal. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. Brunson with it. Kicks it out, Towns. 4-3. Drills it from deep.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. First quarter, just over a minute played. Richards with a screen. Here's Booker. The Knicks pull it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they're pushing it up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Brunson with it. Richards picks him up. The kick out to Brunson. From outside the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Now Booker. Outside Durant. Pass to Richards. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Towns. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Brunson.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Towns gets the bucket.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Now here's Booker. Screen by Durant. Booker with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. And he buries his first look.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. Pass to Richards. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. New York leading by 8. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. So it's Phoenix now. Over to the wing. Pass to Booker. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Bridges right side. Now Towns. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Booker. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Brunson. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've done...
The Suns, 6.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Pass to Bull. Up top, Durant. Back to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another three.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Pass to Beal. Inside. It's tipped. Right side Bull. Here's Beal. The three is up. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. And Bull over to help. Towns outside. Puts up a deep three. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns, that's good. Towns has got 10 points.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Suns trail by 9. Pass to Allen. Here's the three. The shot won't fall. Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. He's got 5.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
To the middle. Oh. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Bulls got 4 points now in the quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Allen. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. .44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Brunson. Towns controls the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks lead by 8.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Booker surveying the floor. Beal outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And here's Brunson. Give him 8. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. Allen on the wing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
And a big finish by Robinson.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Bull. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. The shot comes out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Now here's Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Solid defense from Bull. Suns trail by 5. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
He drops it from range.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Count that bucket. Brunson's got 10 points.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Offensive rebound. Out to Beal. Durant with it. He's got 10. And there's the screen. And another shot. Ooh, Robinson with a block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. McBride's got his first points of the game. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. And it's off from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Beal outside. Here's Durant. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Robinson. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. Screen by Robinson. Down low. Nice move. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, sometimes big men who set screens need rewards, and Robinson got one that time.
The kick to Durant. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Bull. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside McBride to the paint. 4 seconds left. And a big finish by Robinson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing.
42. The Suns.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Beal. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 11-point game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The Knicks making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. New York leading by 10. Now McBride. Outside Tucker. To the inside. Outside McBride. Three-pointer, Bridges. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Left side Bull. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. The free throw drops for Bull. And the Knicks making a change here. And so he hits both. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside Tucker. Towns outside. The three is up. And again, New York with the triple.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Outside Booker. Fires for three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside Tucker. Off the mark there with a three. Suns trail by 12. Three-pointer. Booker can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brunson. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And New York has possession. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
For three, Bridges sends it home from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 15.
That's Bridges' shot right there, the corner three.
Outside Booker. And finished off by Bull.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Out to the right wing. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's a screen by Bull. Allen attacking. Pass to Bull. Now here's Booker. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Towns with a rebound. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Durant looking around. Pass to Allen. Outside Bull. The three. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson with it. Durant covering.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it.
Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And it's the Celtics to start out. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference final. That is a ridiculous run.
Pass to Caruso. Williams scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. And here is Caruso. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Busted. No good that time either. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Holmgren. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Broke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And the Thunder with the possession here. Williams' shot is off.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Now here is Holiday. And that time, also a missed shot.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Holmgren. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oklahoma City shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Mr. Porzingis. Now Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
There's White. Tatum no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Celtics trailed by 10. Pass to Tatum. Knocked loose. .121 left in the first. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Over in the corner, Dort. A wide open look here for Caruso. Connects from three-point range.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. Back to Porzingis. No good on that one. Good D by Holmgren. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Back to Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
A big-time effort for Alex Caruso, providing a lot of energy for the
Celtics, 6.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 13. White looking around. Three-pointer. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Holmgren in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brown outside. Down low. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holmgren the screen. For 3. Good on the triple. He has 6.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Screen by Porzingis. And Tatum driving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's Mozart. It's Beethoven. A well-set screen created that advantage. Nice teamwork there.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Tatum. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Williams attacking.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Tatum a screen. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
What is going on right now?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Left in the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And he's good on the three ball. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Holiday. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Brown with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. From past the arc. Dort grabs the miss. And taken away by Brown. Here's Porzingis. Here's Holiday. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Now, here's Tatum. Out to White. Brown outside. Here he goes. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porzingis can't hit.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. Outside, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. That shot wide open.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
And it's Jordan off the drive. Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's White. There's the three.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Out to Porzingis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. Brown outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Oh my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Outside Williams. Fires it up. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Brown outside.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Holiday. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Caruso. Down low. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Porzingis. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics lead by 10. And And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
For three, Holmgren inside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Okay, might be young, but that's a grown man finish from Mr. Holmgren. Right on the defense.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Outside Dort. There's the screen. Here's Williams. Buries it down low.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The screen from Brown. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's Holiday. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. White's got himself on the board with three there.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Boston leading by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. A wide open look here for Caruso. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. White's got 5.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Here's Caruso. Still yet to score. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
You've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end, and Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Now here is Holiday. There's the lob to Brown. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Thunder trailing by 8. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Holiday looking over the floor. Outside, Porzingis. The offensive rebound. Brown. Missed inside.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound, Boston.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
There's the lob to Brown. Caruso with the steal. Outside Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Williams. Outside, Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Dort. Drills it from outside. Dort's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, you can expect Porzingis to make a jumper like that whenever he takes one in rhythm.
Pass to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dort. Great D that time from Tatum. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Pass to Caruso. Williams for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Porzingis with the ball. There's the pick. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Number 42.
1:10 left in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. There's Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 11 points.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Over in the corner, Dort. Right side, Tatum. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. "20 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Hartenstein, and they pick up 2.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Tatum. The layup missed. And we've reached the end of the third. Boston on top, up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Thunder
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Holiday. Pass to Brown. Six to shoot. Outside Tatum. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dort with the ball. Here's Hartenstein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Right side, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by White. Here's Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Holiday. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 7.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston leading by 7. Now here is Holiday. To the paint. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Thunder trailing by 7. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here is Williams. And here is Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle is Williams. And it's sent back by White. Now Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Caruso. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Brown, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Holmgren gets the bucket. 17 seconds left to the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's Boston now. They've led by as much as 10. Holiday with it. Brown outside. Misses there. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness. And